Canid eyes, right here. Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in Raptidon tongue? Or maybe some canid toenails? You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts?
Mostly fresh. Why would I want any of that?
I don't know. Celia usually buys whatever I have, and Mr. Pickett seemed real interested. So I thought maybe I was onto something.
Who's Celia?
She works for Sanjar at MSI. She's also Stellar Bay's biggest collector of canid incisors. And I should know, because she buys them from me.
See what you have. No, about Mr. Pickett.
He came to Stellar Bay years ago, just before the board cut us off. And then
I don't think it's
stuck here.
Plinkett, no.
He was always real interested in our monsters. Mantiqueens, especially.
Have you seen a Mantiqueen?
Sure. They're real big. Hard to miss them.
Why is he so interested in Mantiqueens?
Who wouldn't be?
People who value self-preservation, Sebastian?
Now that just sounds like a fancy way to say boring people.
Where have you seen a Mantiqueen?
Well, I could send you to the same place I sent Mr. Pickett. But I haven't seen him in a few weeks. To tell true, I'm starting to get a bit worried about him. Tell you what, I'll tell you where I sent Mr. Pickett if you promise to look for him. Help him out if he's got himself in trouble. Fair deal?
Sure.
All right then. Leave town through the southern gate, the one right here, and head past the abandoned ruins. Last Mantiqueen I saw was in the wilds out that-a-ways. Could be Mr. Pickett still out there too.
Oh, I'm sure he's still chilling after 2 weeks.
Oh, good. Celia hasn't come by in a few days, so I haven't sold much.
Or a week, whatever it was. It's just parts. Cysty pig tumors. Oh, in the bag. Manticarapus. Raptidon flankhide. Mantiqueen chitin. Chitlin. Raptidon meat.
Please, will someone help me? My boy's in trouble. Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong, like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some vile creature. Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself killed.
Ah, Tucker, huh?
I just know a Raptidon is melting him with acid as we speak.
It's more dissolving than melting.
That is not helpful.
Calm down, take a deep breath, and tell me what happened.
Don't you tell me to calm down. I promised my boy I'd protect him for always. But how can I keep him safe if he's run away? He ran out into the wilderness a few days ago. I warned him about the raptidons, mantisaurs, and marauders, the toxic sulfur pools, and poisonous plants, but he didn't listen.
Mom, you told me go fight
Please,
the monsters.
won't you go and find my boy?
Did you say there was a reward involved?
Well, I guess I can't ask you to leave the town walls for free. It is deathly dangerous.
Deathly
out there.
dangerous, yeah.
I've got some bits saved up for a rainy day. I'll give you every last one if you just bring my Tucker back to me. I won't even be mad at him running off. You tell him I won't be mad.
Why would Tucker run away?
He's been pining for an adventure. Says he's tired of living cooped up behind the walls. But he doesn't understand how dangerous it is out there. I warned him. A Raptidon would snap him up first chance it got. I just know one's ripped his arm off and is gnawing on his sweet little fingers.
Did you get a huge pork
Should've
rind?
listened to
I
his
don't know.
mama. I promised I'd keep him safe here with me.
I'll help you. Where would you have gone?
He's been listening to those awful broadcasts that the iconoclasts put out. I begged Sanjar to put a stop to them, but did he? No! And now I just know my boy's run off to Amber Heights. That is, if a Mantiqueen hasn't spooled out and eaten his entrails for breakfast already.
Like, alright, so the idea of the cysty pig is that the cysts fall off and you can eat them. Are the cysts just skin? I think they are. Or is there meat inside? Like, who knows? What were you saying about the iconoclasts?
Those low-life degenerates, leading innocent boys into a life of danger. Oh, they make it sound so exciting. Like it's noble.
You think
to
there's
risk
meat
it
inside?
all out there fighting for the greater good.
I don't know.
How noble is it to worry your loved ones? Not at all, I say. But still they preach their sermons of anarchy and rebellion to anyone who listened.
Think of it just as like a lump of
If they
skin
weren't
personally,
holed
but I
up
guess
in
it could be
Amber
neat.
Heights, I'd knock them all upside the head.
Where's Amber Heights?
That old settlement, southwest of Stellar Bay. I don't know which is worse, the thought of my son shacking up with the nutty iconoclasts. Or that he never made it. Sprats could be nesting in his rotting body alongside the road as we speak. Or maybe Marauders got him,
Excuse me.
pulled all his teeth out, crushed him into their drugs and made him snort them. Oh, the things that could happen to my sweet baby.
All right, I'll help you find your son.
Thank you. Oh, I know he'll be safe now that someone's able to fetch him home. You look for him in Amber Heights, you hear? It's down the road southwest of town. I'm sure he made it that far. I just know it. And if you find any of them iconoclasts indoctrinating my boy, you punch them in the mouths. Tell them what I think of them luring little boys away from their mamas. It's immoral.
Ma, I wanted to snort my teeth. You never let me snort my teeth at home.
You look like a man.
They're literally falling off the backs of cysty pigs passing by. Just flake off the dirt and they're ready to eat. No cysty pigs are harmed in the production of this food. Yeah, it doesn't really give you all that much about it. The one that we had on Wiles, by Dr. Wiles, was... It looked like there were little, like, chunkies falling off its back. That's why I assume it's skin, but I could very well not be.
Watch your step if you venture outside the walls.
She just goes and sits down. All right, lady. I can see how concerned you are.
You don't look like Sublight. Must be freelance.
Well, well. The only new folk I ever see in town are sublight runners from Fallbrook. But you don't look like one of Catherine's. What can I get you?
I can't believe Tucker would go snort his teeth with the Mantiqueens, yeah.
All sales are final, unless you threaten me. I'm kidding. Don't threaten me.
Ah, yes. Your window's falling off, sir.
Help! Someone's been killed! I think I'm gonna be sick.
Talmadge Kerr. Pull yourself together and tell me what happened.
I clean the apartments while everyone's at work. I've seen all sorts of messes, but this... If you're going into the apartments, do not go into the lower one on the right. That's where the body is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go contemplate a hot shower.
I like how he tells one person and just like, all right, nope, I'm fucking out of here.
Not much I can do for this guy.
Body bag dispenser empty. Please replace sack reel before disposing of any corpses.
Huh. Looks like they came in here and they robbed them blind before they killed them. Hastily packed suitcase. Several ragged outfits, all the same cut and color, were stuffed into the suitcase. There's a note on the table there. Tossball betting slip. This betting slip lists some increasingly bold wagers made for a team called Mostly Colonists. It's from left field tossball betting. Alright, well, he's not going anywhere, so we'll come back.
Watch your step if you venture outside the walls.
Q S. Nandy. Mr. Nandy, sorry to bother you about this, but something foul is leaking from the apartment upstairs. I don't know what Celia's keeping up there, but she works for you, right? You think you could talk to her about it? Isaac, can you please try and keep your windows shut? As I've tried to explain, leaving them open eventually, especially when there's food out, invites mantis swarms, and mantis swarm infestation is everyone's problem. Whoops. That is not use terminal. To be hatched. Braxton, I know you keep odd hours. I know because I've heard you coming and going at all times of the day and night. Haha. But maybe you can try and close your door a little more quietly? I have rather sensitive nerves, and every time I hear your door, I think we're in the middle of another Amber Lights.
Whatever you do, don't mention tossball to Isaac. You'll never hear the end of it.
You know, I haven't seen him in a while.
If you'd gotten stuck in an hour-long rant about mostly colonists, you'd be thankful.
Yeah, his door's open. Why don't you go down and say hello? He's waiting for you. Lemon slap. That sounds like a really good name for a lemon drink, like a lemon cola or something. Get yourself a lemon slap. Out for deliveries. Dropping a care package off with the Manthers in old ruins south of Stellar Bay. Be back soon. Laura, I know you're reading this. Stay out of my things. Is this Laura?
You startled me. Don't sneak up on a person like that, huh?
What are you doing inside this person's house? I didn't mean to scare you. All right, goodbye. The pig replicating parts of itself and the ability to shed it rather than IRL, the cells take over. Yeah, that's what it seems like. They just kind of flake off, they said. So, all right, I guess. I mean, a renewable resource. You just got to keep feeding the pigs, yeah? Makes sense, may as well. Can't type, it's all good. The constable. It's locked, okay. Good. What is this room? Everyone in, I gotta close the door and steal. Knock you out bar. This is so weird. It's just a room. There's no like additional rooms off to the side or anything. It's just a room. Alright, well, I think that's a lap of the area, right? No,
Velma
yeah.
seem out of sorts to you? She's always cranky. No, I mean,
That was a nice hand.
more than usual. Wouldn't know. I made it a point to stay out of her way. Oh, man.
Wouldn't mind smelling like Saltine if you could sell it.
Wouldn't mind smelling like Saltuna if we could sell more of it. Examine. Pescological incision implement. This fish saw could use a good cleaning. What is a fish saw that a regular saw doesn't have?
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes herself if she's in such a hurry.
Catherine said she'd shove you in a box if you kept running your yap like that. What are you talking about, Catherine?
Sorry. Seems I got my cables crossed. Thought you were another shakedown tough from Fallbrook. Hope you can forgive my temper.
The fish saw
This
can breathe
job's
underwater.
been running me ragged lately. First, my autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief pescatological health manager is missing.
Your chief what?
Braxton. He's in charge of getting the fish fat, but also making sure they don't get too many tumors. He's a real wizard with pharmaceuticals, but he has creative notions of working hours. Comes with living in a free colony, I guess.
I'll come back eventually. You can't constrain a person's freedom.
I can't keep working double shifts either. Since you don't seem to be constrained yourself, maybe you could check up on him. He lives in the apartments. Tell him Velma said to get his lazy ass down here, or she might start noticing those extra jugs he's been taking from supply. Something else on your mind?
Let's talk about Caleb.
Unless you're here to tell me he's agreed to do his job again, I've got nothing to say.
They're hard workers, aren't they? Don't they deserve some compensation for that?
Hard workers? They turn dials and flip switches. The machines do all the actual work. Caleb and his crew have it better than anyone else around here, I'll tell you that much.
Why can't you just give him a pay increase?
I don't have the bits for it, plain and simple. Besides, if I make an exception for him, I gotta do the same for everyone. If Caleb wants to keep this job, he'd better get back to it. I'm about ready to hire sublight contractors at this rate.
I know you're taking a percentage off the top. What would people say if I told them?
Same thing as me. Where's your proof? Because I know no one's been poking around my terminal lately.
MSI is gonna have a hard time getting legitimacy if everyone's so uptight about a little embezzlement.
Just as a hypothetical. Nothing to see on my terminal, of course. Because I've done nothing wrong.
Someone's gonna notice your shortfalls. They're gonna hold you responsible. Are you willing to meet Caleb halfway?
For running me ragged while he takes an extended leave at the bar? Not on your life. Maybe so, but I bet you Caleb runs out of bits first. Then he'll have to come back. He says he's got a stash to tide his crew over. Could be he's all talk, but if the money's real, I bet you he keeps it at home. Near the diner.
The game's like begging me to go steal his money.
Fine by me.
You said Braxton has been stealing drugs?
Stealing's such a nasty word. Let's call it skimming. And yeah, let's just say I've noticed the sterile biotics we use for the fish would get used a little faster on Braxton's shifts.
Awful nice of you not to say anything.
We're not like those corporate towns where you get fined for sleeping on the wrong side of the bed. Besides, the Spacer's Choice stuff we use is cheap enough. And Braxton knows how to get the Saltuna, fat and mostly tumor-free.
Who's this Catherine you mentioned when I first came in?
Sublight boss out of Fallbrook. Handles most goods that come in or out of Stellar Bay. Has a mouth like a Ground 6 Spacer.
Talk to you later. Why? You guys really want me to take his money? Oh, they're actually making saltunas here.
Velma's not so bad, as long as you avoid her when she's stressed.
All the good I could do with it, yeah, I'll just add it to my growing collection of bits.
If you want to talk to the boss, she's in the back of the warehouse.
Oh, there's got fish chilling on the ceiling too. Very nice. Very decorative.
Relocating.
Signed toss ball poster. Advanced defensive helmet, gold.
You got nimble fingers, Captain.
What? You can see that I'm hacking through the wall? Don't announce it to everyone out there. Terminal only to be used by official work on behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries. Personal files. Please enter authorization code. Mash random keys. Password incorrect. Hack. Please enter the name of the employee files you wish to view. Ballard. Velma. Velma's personal files are a morass of supply contracts, order forms, spreadsheets, and financial records. Careful study of her financials reveals that for the past several years, she's been slowly siphoning money away from operating budget into a personal account. The theft is cleverly hidden. Individual instances could be excused as a rounding error or mistakes in simple arithmetic. The sheer volume of occurrences, however, indicates deliberate intent. Braxton Hext files are filled with Saltuna breeding charts, various pharmacological formulae, and musings on why Saltuna seem to prefer Borston beans over plain Borsthwurst. More ass, yeah. Oops. Messages. 2B. Fish tank. The fish and tank 23A are looking a little lumpy. If you're not going to make it in, that's fine, but you have to let me know so I can stay on top of the doses, Velma. 2 Nandy. Mr. Nandy, we really need to talk about the Saltuna situation. I've had to let 4 batches rot in the warehouse over the last 2 months because we're not finding buyers. I know the situation with the board puts us in a tough spot, but we need to start thinking about how we're going to keep Stellar Bay afloat if we can't get sales up. V. Ballard. Well, they just fucking can them. They'll last a lot longer. 2 Hecht. Seriously, where are you? You've missed 3 shifts. This is getting ridiculous, even for you. Oh. What are you guys doing in here? I told you to wait outside. You didn't even open the door. Wait, what happened? Did I not tell him to wait outside? They're scared outside.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
Talk about Caleb.
Unless you're here to tell me if Caleb...
I saw your accounts. You've been skinning money for years. You can afford to pay more.
Yeah, and did you miss the part where I'm working doubles to cover for everyone who decides not to show? I'm the one who keeps this place running. That money's mine, one way or another.
That sounds remarkably like Caleb's argument.
Fine. Tell Caleb he and his team can have their raise, but I need them back here
Very nice.
immediately. Something else on your mind?
No. Bye. Why are you guys so obsessed with me robbing everybody? Stellar Bay Ruins South. Bloody note.
Muting volume now.
Can't jump in the water. Bloop. Oh, weird. Yeah, I mean, I guess the water's transparent, so you'd need to have a floor. It's just so nasty looking.
Look, I don't... Oh, sorry. For a second, I thought you were Grim. You're probably looking for Velma. Watch out. She's in a mood.
Ah, yes. Step on top of the fish. Alright. What do you say we go look for, what was his name? Timothy?
Smells like rat in here.
I wonder sometimes what they're doing on other colonies.
Uh-huh.
I wonder what time they're doing
They're
on other
watching the same
colonies.
Serials following the same tossball game.
Sam, have you been washing my clothes?
Affirmative.
Now I look like a banker or a dentist.
Teeth cleaning request processed. Plaque removal with a product trial of Pep You Up floss scheduled.
Next time we visit a garbage heap, your history.
Pep you up, floss. What is it? Floss with caffeine in it? And watch that be a product in like a week or two. My words got transcoded into subtitles somewhere. Stored on Twitch's servers, which Amazon owns, who then sells it to Crest, who then makes caffeinated floss. What's today? November 1st, 2020. We'll see how long it takes for someone to make caffeinated floss. I guess the first test would be to see if somebody made caffeinated floss already. Oh, God. Good flashing sign there, buckaroo. Hey Siri, Google caffeinated floss. It's just mental floss. Caffeinated toothpaste. Yeah. Each flossing equivalent to 1 cup of coffee. I couldn't find specifically floss.
Reminds me of the crew cabin on one of my first ships.
Deploying odor neutralizing aerosol spray now.
Caffeinated bar soap, shampoo, and toothpaste have been around for a decade. Yeah, no, I mean... But you don't swallow your toothpaste? No, but you do rub it on your gums, which will absorb caffeine, so... I mean, you don't really rub it on your gums, but you know what I mean.
Mega messy.
Why is she yelling like she's being eaten? Are you like afraid of these things?
Something on your mind?
Yeah, why'd you shriek? We're gonna work together. I need to know more about you.
I'm a surgeon by training and a pirate by inclination. Not much else to know, Captain. I like long walks on the promenade and the smell of Spacer's Corona. I make a mean zero-G cocktail and I've got a meaner right hook.
What's a zero-G cocktail?
It's a mix of whatever you've got on hand. Usually zero-G brew with some Spectrum vodka if you're lucky. Purple
Oh, they were covered in acid. That makes so much more sense. I thought she was just yelling because she was in combat. I was like, why? There's nobody near you. But yeah, if she got hit with acid, that makes more sense. It's inventive. I like it. So you never know what you're getting. There we go.
Exactly. That's what makes them fun.
Yeah, Sam has acid too, right? It's just fighting acid with acid. Sounds inventive.
I'll make you one sometime. If you don't enjoy it, I'll make a few more until you do.
Got him. Do you have much experience contracting out with other captains?
Sure do. Some of it was even legal.
What's that supposed to mean?
There's a lot of business that goes through the Groundbreaker. Some of it's board-authorized freight hauling, and some of it's not. I've done all types of work with all kinds of crews. If there's one thing you ought to know about me, it's that I won't tell you your business. Your ship, your way.
Sounds reasonable.
Glad to hear it. It's worked for me this long.
I was hoping to know something more personal about you. Oh.
Well, my blood type is AB positive. I'm a Leo, and I despise Space Hospital. Never mind what anyone else tries to tell you. That about covers it.
Mm-hmm. Where are you from? How'd you get into this line of work?
Aw, come on. That stuff's boring.
You're deflecting.
Look, the thing I've learned about living in close quarters is that you've got to give people room to breathe. I'm all for making a few bits together and having fun doing it, but let's keep a little professional distance.
All right, fine. Let's get back to business.
No complaints here.
All right, so Timmy's over there. What's his name? Tucker, right? Tucker. How could I forget? If I don't do the Nokia thing now, that's all right. I don't mind taking the walk. I don't even know, where am I supposed to go for that? Back into town. Well, let me go get Timmy first, and then we'll go do that, alright? Assuming I even can. Oh, I can't wait till we have weird holographic things like this. I think that'd be so cool. You want to hear a breakdown Space Hospital? What is it like? You think it's like a serial drama in this world? Still not defragged. Yeah, we do kind of. Not quite to that level, but yeah, there are some.
Flaring to neutralize and sanitize. Showered with prejudice.
Yes, everyone run right up to them, please.
And maintenance job fulfilled.
You going to bed? Yeah, I'm probably going to eat and go to bed soon, too. Maybe another half hour or so. Stealth melee on this planet is miserable. Oh god. Well, thankfully I'm not doing stealth melee. I will do shitty stealth, loud stealth. What are you doing? Get out of the acid! That's twice she jumped in the acid. What a moron. Oh my god. Is this my crew? I wish there was a hidden indicator too. Oh, I have the wrong weapon. I forgot that I have that weapon there. Drug addiction. Drug addiction withdrawal dexterity -1, perception -1, temperament -1 for 1 perk point. I haven't taken any flaws. Oh, I haven't. They all seem so bad. Drug addiction withdrawal, dexterity -1. I don't really. No, I know you don't have to. It's just none of them seem like they're worth it. Perception -1, temperament -1, dexterity -1. Ah, fuck it. Let's do it. We don't have any. We might as well do some, right? I'm officially a drug addict. Oh no. None of these are even that good. Yeah, that's from using the health vape. I have a little extra in there. Time dilation upgrade, I never really even use it. %50% health restored per kill might be nice. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. There was no more I could do for carry weight. The next carry weight thing I could do is down here. But I'm okay right now. I got a lot of carry weight bonuses right now, so a little stacked. Is he in the cover art? I didn't see it, but I'll have to take a closer look later. Me not seeing it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Look at this. What is this? Chunk missing.
Entering quiet mode.
Shut up, robot.
detected. Good news, customer. All germs and contaminants have been neutralized.
Entering quiet mode. Yeah. I don't have a chat I can click on links on available, unfortunately. DM it to me. I'll check it out after the stream. No, it's not your fault. Normally I do. It's just like I said, this game takes up so many resources on my computer. I have chat open on a different screen. I'd have to go grab my mouse to do it, so. Tucker. Poor Hawthorne. Well, don't forget, he was supposed to throw or drop the thing and then walk away. You know what I mean?
Well, hello, and welcome to the home of the iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please take a pamphlet.
Oh, thank you.
In it, you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his philosophist truths, and the iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know.
What's up with his hat?
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting we're out of pamphlets. Gosh, blast it.
I have no idea, Defrag. Typically he starts an hour from now. You're offering me a pamphlet you don't have?
I'm so sorry. It's a habit, I suppose. We used to have plenty, but we ran out of paper and ink. Ever since the corporations left, it's been hard to come by the basics. But you know what we do have? Freedom! This is the only place in Halcyon you'll find it. No corporations, no shackles, no problems.
Looks like their head got deflated. Like I want to reinflate it, and like the pointy part of the hat that sticks up on top is like flopped down in front of her face. No problem. What about the Raptidons or the Marauders?
Oh, those are just hurdles. We deal with them as they come.
What are hurdles but
You're
small
welcome
problems?
to stay with us, so long as you can earn your keep.
I got it. I got it. Hey, before I go, I'm looking for Tucker. Hey, Tucker. Have you seen him?
The new boy! Yes, he's quite clever. He took to our teachings very quickly.
Space commies.
Last
yeah.
I saw him, he was headed into one of the buildings up the hill.
All right, well.
Disarray level analysis. Utter and total chaos.
You move fucking fast, Sam. Holy shit.
All I'm saying is it ain't worth it. It's gonna taste like sulfur all the same.
Nuh-uh. Taro's got that sweet blood.
So? You gotta boil it or you'll get sick. Then all that sweetness takes to the air anyhow.
Nah, don't boil it. We're gonna get sick all the same. Might as well enjoy it.
Ew.
Don't boil. Do you want the runs?
Better than
Thank
tasting
you.
sulfur and dirt every damn day.
Fucking walked in the middle of my conversation, ma'am. Well, I can see Tucker's in there.
Trash cube.
Yeah, look at him. He just keeps making them. You're fucking weird, Carl.
I don't think he can hear you. He's in the zone.
The trash cube zone.
You've got to admit, they're convenient. Fit together real nice.
Trash is trash. I don't care what shape it's in.
I guess.
I mean, to be fair, a trash cube is probably a lot more compact than a pile of trash on the fucking floor. No?
Ugh.
Huh.
Nice mask. I'm guessing this is going to shock me. Oh, yeah. There we go. What's that give me access to? Mushrooms on the floor? Nothing? Should I just turn it back on? Oh, it doesn't do anything when you turn it back on. Okay. Good programming, I guess.
Hope Zora sends me up next. You meditate today? If not, you should. This armor itches something awful. Get a whiff of that sweet sulfur air.
Well. Recipe list. A handwritten list of recipes. One stands out from the rest. Handwritten on a digital pad like that? Raptidon brains. Clean and boil brains. Let dry, preferably under a spore tree. Season with sugar, AC, nutmeg, and paprika. Boil and filter a ladle of petro blood. Patero blood. Soak brains overnight. Cook 10 to 15 minutes on a low fire. I didn't put the hammer on the ship. Oh. I didn't sell the armor either. I should have sold armor.
This armor itches something awful.
You guys stay outside.
Sure.
Let's see what we got. There you are, buddy. He's an adult man!
Looks like I'm not the only new face around here. What do I call you, stranger?
He's not a kid. He's an adult. He's an adult. I'm Captain Gear.
Welcome to Amber Heights, Captain. Call me Tucker. You here to join the Iconoclasts? Help us free this world?
No, your mom sent me. You're Agnes' little boy from Stellar Bay?
I am not a little boy. Haven't been one for decades, no matter what my mama wishes. I take it she's still looking for me? Had hoped she'd accept my decision.
Have I never had a helicopter parent? Me, no. I think my parents were an appropriate mix of helicoptering and not caring. No, you know, I don't know. I never had a problem with them. Sure, there was shit that I wanted to do that I wasn't allowed to do, but they were all usually for a good reason. She made it seem like you were in danger. She asked me to rescue you.
According to her, stepping foot outside of the house in broad daylight is too dangerous. My entire life, she crammed a fear of danger down my throat. Don't go play with friends. Mantisaurs will tear your arms off. Don't leave the city. Raptidons will spit acid on your face. Marauders can violate you. You'd fall in a sulfur pool. I stuck around way too long, ruled by her fears. I'm 42 years old, but she still sees me as a little boy in need of her protection. I won't stand for it, I tell you.
Running away is for cowards. You need to face her and tell her you've grown up. Oh. Can I get to 55?
John Madden.
Thank you for following. Oh no, I don't have anything. Lie +5. I don't have anything to boost my... No, you know what? I could take some meds. Oh man. I'm guessing it doesn't stack, right? Nope, one off. Gosh, dang it. Tech skills, and Sam doesn't have any armor. Dang it. Oh, it's so close. I'm really close to leveling up. Maybe I could just go kill some shit and come back. Oops. Maybe I could find like a... You get experience for finding vending machines and shit. Maybe I could find one.
To our missions.
That's just the way of it. We gotta earn our keep out here.
That don't mean we ought to be following her into the jaws of a manta queen.
You'd rather sit on your thumbs and starve?
No. All I'm saying is she gotta be more careful throwing away lives like that.
Hey.
Hey. Nothing. There's nothing here.
A manta queen.
Yeah. We felled it. But we lost 2 runners and 5 gun hands.
A total failure, then. So much for the ruins.
And hell only knows where the Vanoys are. They never showed.
I'm sure they're... let's talk later. It seems we have company.
Alright.
Hey!
Oh, shit. I didn't think he saw me.
Hey. A bit's a bit.
Oh, he's right there. Oh god, I planned that really poorly, didn't I?
A stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to walk, you've found one. If you're looking for a teacher, I am one. Welcome to the Iconoclasts.
I don't like these guys already. I'm told you're out of pamphlets. Shame.
Ah, yes. The first step to accepting the truths of philosophism is to open your heart to its wisdom. I've found the written word to be quite effective in helping people do that. But alas, the eternal truth hasn't been generous with the paper and ink. Now,
Why has our
why
God
have you
forsaken us? There's no paper and ink. Just looking for ways to help people here. I want to know about your teachings. Tell me about the Iconoclasts.
The Iconoclasts are free folk. We live under our rules, motivated by our own beliefs, all petals on the same flower of enlightenment. Meanwhile, the board strangles the will of its workers. It is the penultimate exercise of a poisoned society where people are enslaved by a corporate ladder. We seek to replace their way of life with ours. Philosophism is the key to unlocking their shackles.
It'd be dangerous letting anarchy run rampant.
This is not anarchy. Society requires structure, Captain. It is just that the board's structure is killing the colony. Ours will not. All right.
I want to know more about your teachings.
Awakening is available to all whose minds are ready to accept it. What would you like to know?
I hear the word eternal being thrown around a lot. What is it?
Ah, the eternal. We are all part of the consciousness of the cosmos. Each of us plays a tiny role in the universe's continual journey toward understanding itself. You and I, and the rats and the mantis swarms. Divinity is in us all, and the eternal is that divinity.
Even OSI? Are there members similarly divine?
Everyone, regardless of ability to believe, is another facet of the universe contemplating its own existence.
I should have brought, what's his name? What do you mean by awakening?
The point of no return. When your mind fully opens to the eternal truth. Every philosophist experiences it along the path to enlightenment. For many, it is the first brush with the cold of death, when they realize that all of their lives have boiled down into the single truth of that moment. Mine was witnessing my friend and colleague transform into the very evil we sought to combat. Now he runs MSI just like the overlords before him.
Oh my god. Your comment about drink the Kool-Aid made me remember something. At one of my old jobs, we were transferring into lean. And if you don't know what lean is like a manufacturing thing where, like, for factory workers and assembly line and all that stuff, where you make things run a certain way to make them run better. We were trying to apply lean to an office space, like paperwork office space, which wasn't really working out very well. And I was saying how I didn't enjoy that every time I would increase my goal, or hit my goal, they would increase it, when I was already spending like 40, 50 hours a week trying to do this one task, let alone my other tasks. And one of the people was just like, oh, you just got to drink the Kool-Aid and believe. It's like, why are you making that reference in this way? That is not a good reference to be making. Either you don't know, or you're just like purposely saying like, it's like, how, I didn't get it. But yeah, that's like every time I had to program and ship out iPads for this program where we had display cases that took the iPad and you can like look at the catalog and all this stuff on the iPad. And it took a long time. But aside from doing that, people would unplug them from the wall and they would die. They wouldn't set them up. They would break them and not tell us. They would move and someone would just take it and be like, yeah, it's mine now, blah, blah, blah. You know, the company shut down. And so I had to call these people and either get them to turn it back on or have them ship it back to me. And if I didn't have a certain amount of iPads on every week, I'd get a big red mark on my chart saying I didn't do my job. And if I did it, they would increase the amount from 90% to 91%, 92%. So it was just impossible to keep. Oh, so mad. I'm so mad. I've brushed with death, but I don't believe any of this.
But then your will is stronger than most. Your moment is yet to come. How exciting!
Do you believe in a creator?
Not in the sense of a single entity, fashioning the universe as a whittler fashions a flute. The universe came into being over time, organically, naturally, and without purpose. In that sense, I suppose you could say that, in the interest of finding its purpose, the universe itself created all living things.
I don't know if I'd say gaslighting, because they weren't saying that the effort didn't happen. They just continuously just moved the goal. And the point was, is every week you get better at it, so you can move the goal, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, no. I could have a good week and get 100% of the iPads back online, but then ship out 2 iPads on Monday, or whatever it is, 20 iPads, 100 iPads, whatever it is, and I'm no longer at 100%. I can't control how fast they ship, how soon someone does something. Maybe somebody ordered something for a store that's opening in a month, and they're not going to turn this iPad on for a month. That means it's my fault. I can't do that. You know what I mean? It's so bad. I was not happy with it. What started it all?
Questions like these are distractions. It doesn't matter whether an entity sparked the universe or not. Only by pursuing the eternal truth will we find these and other answers. All right. Why have you come?
I ended up giving my 2 weeks, exactly 2 weeks before my birthday. So my birthday was my last day. And nobody remembered it was my birthday, but they went out of their way to get me a goodbye cake, which is really funny because I was little cupcakes. Because they had moved my half my desk to a different building, and they left half my desk in the main building where I used to be. Because like I said, I was doing iPad stuff, so I had a ton of iPads, and I was always working. I was always in the factory, so I ended up driving back and forth between these 2 buildings. And I just been hanging out over there because, as far as I was concerned, I was done. I was waiting for whoever they were gonna have me train, which they really didn't have me train anybody, and getting work done over there. And they had somebody come over to come get me. And I was like, because I knew who it was. It was a friend. And they were like, oh, come back over. We want to blah, blah, blah. They were skirting around, whatever. I knew they were trying to throw me something for my birthday. But it turns out they were just trying to throw me a goodbye, which was fine. I didn't want anything thrown for me, but...
I am Graham Bryant. I brought the eternal truth to Monarch, and soon I'll bring it to the rest of the colony.
I have some questions for you.
All right.
No, I don't.
Why have you come?
I'm just looking for ways to help people here. Anything that needs to be doing?
A great many things, in fact.
We could always use a hand rounding up supplies.
Or... Now here's an idea. There's an old printing press I've been trying to get up and running.
A printing press on Monarch? Why?
I have always dreamed of subverting the colony's periodicals and turning the board's own propaganda against them.
I don't like this.
If I could get my message directly in the hands of Byzantium citizens, I'm sure they'd recognize the truth. Will you aid us in our cause?
If I say sure, can I sabotage it?
Wonderful. I requisitioned replacement rollers for it some time ago. Huxley should have delivered them yesterday. Speaking of which, where is Huxley?
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing wasting bits on... Wait, where is Huxley?
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her stead.
MSI supplies you?
One of our sympathizers. A woman named Carlotta periodically buys goods on our behalf from Stellar Bay's store. Stellar Bay has caught on, but they remain friendly, though the goods now come at a considerable markup.
Where's the supplier?
She meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace. From our compound, follow the road north.
All right.
Wonderful. While you're at it,
Oh,
I wonder
God.
if Carlotta still has those high-capacity cartridges. Grab a few, will you? There should be some funds left over from the last shipment. We can use them to copy and modify radio serials. Yes, not just magazines, but their precious dramas.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine? Graham, if you need me, I'll be in triage.
Wait, could you not knock my robot over, ma'am? Appreciated. I just wanted to get the little extra experience. Oh, is this triage? Is that where she's going? Yeah. Well, rip. My could have gotten some extra loot out of here, but... Current patients. Ezekiel. Manti infested. Tried antibioticals. No effect. Alcohol poisoning. No effect. Acid drip. No effect. Current status. No longer with us. Ronnie. Fractured ankle. Left. Current status. Splinted. Rest recovered. Reset recovering. Ivers. Multiple bullet wounds. Chest, arm right, leg right. Current status. No longer bleeding out, but a couple of shells still remain. Recovery unlikely. Milson. Acid burns. Face, hand left, arm left. Current status. Ointment, gauze, and lots of booze. Can I fix them? No, they're just chilling.
Sorry about earlier. Graham and I don't always see eye to eye. Besides, we just got our asses kicked in the ruins. Not a great time to yammer on about his printing press.
You run a triage clinic here?
Yeah, name's Zora. I've been patching up the iconoclast since day one. Whenever Graham's lack of foresight gets someone hurt, I get them back on their feet. If I can.
After meeting that guy, I'm amazed anyone around here still has 4 functioning limbs.
Don't get me wrong. He's got an uncanny ability to harden folks' spirits, and we need that around here.
So, people get injured often here?
You joking? It's Monarch. Can't set foot outside without being attacked by a beast or a marauder.
It does seem wasteful to buy press parts rather than food. Oops.
Yeah. Name's...
After meeting...
Dope. I was a long time ago. Over in Cascadia. Rizzo was trying to sweeten up animal parts, and often that meant a lab coat got bit. Now I'm whatever I need to be to keep these folks from bleeding out.
It does seem wasteful to buy printer parts rather than food.
Hey, you got some decency in you. Careful. That's rare around these parts, and folks are liable to try and take advantage of it.
Do you always talk to your leader like that?
When he's being an idiot, sure.
What happened in the ruins?
The Mantiqueen showed up out of nowhere, and I guess the gunfire attracted Raptidons. It was a damn bloodbath. Listen, unless this is urgent, I need to oversee the wounded.
Need any help?
You want to do us a favor or two? Go talk to Bronson. He's always looking to pass his work off on someone else. For now, I gotta get to the wounded. Welcome to Amber Heights.
There's the spleen. Get good at this.
There's the spleen. I can't believe we can't find just a little extra speck of... There we go. There's some. Not enough. But it's those dinner. No, I stole the skin.
Ugh, nice timing.
Marked magazine. In this copy of Dissident Hunters, the hero braves the dangerous hellhole that is Monarch. Numerous edits are scratched into the text, and a number of the villainous descendants have had mustaches and hats drawn onto them. This is Huxley's terminal. Stay out. This means you. Error. Due to external damages, this device can no longer store more than 4 logs. Please contact your assigned terminal engineer to replace the storage device. Repair the storage device. Storage capacity increased. Logs prior to the most recent 4 entries are unretrievable, but new entries may now be saved. Dear Diary, Graham taught me how to meditate today. You close your eyes and you breathe in real deep and try not to cough. Then you just listen to yourself. You know how sometimes you'll be hiding from a Mantiqueen and you're trying to be quiet, so you focus real hard on your breathing and you can hear your heartbeat and think how can this Mantiqueen not even hear me? And all of a sudden you have to sneeze, and it reminds you of that time when you were coming back with a delivery and you were putting it on Zora's table and you sneezed and it slipped and a bunch of things broke. Meditating is like that, only you're supposed to think of these things on purpose. Graham calls it, I don't remember what he calls it, Recco something. He says it's your own eternal truth, bubbling up to the surface, and the things you remember are what you're supposed to focus on and try and improve. When we meditated, I mostly remembered that sitting on rocks hurts. Maybe I'm supposed to toughen up my tailbone. Dear Diary 2. Zora's really smart, but you know what sometimes... Zora's really smart, but you know what? Sometimes she can be such a bitch. What a good run-on sentence. Or, no, there's supposed to be a comma in there, right? I was supposed to get some info from her, for her from Cascadia, but I couldn't find a way over without going through the Marauders. So I gave up and stopped at Fallbrook to pick up some supplies instead. While I was there, Chastity dropped in for a few games of whist. She's so cool. She's always playing games there. When I lose bits, I get really upset. I don't have much, so losing what I have, it hurts, you know? But Chastity can drop thousands on a single game and she's fine. Well, sometimes she drinks a bit and slams the table and storms out. But still, mostly she's cool about it and I admire that. Anyway, when I got back, Zora yelled at me because I was a little late. Something about medicine not getting here fast enough. Sigh. Graham just said to try not to lose track of time on my next run and I promised I would. See, that's how you teach someone. Don't gotta yell and make them feel bad. Dear Diary 3. Today, Zora gave me permission to buy ammunition from Bronson. I don't think I want to, but she said I should just in case. But guns are really loud. I'd rather just run away than shoot one. I'm still kind of proud. Zora said it was like a promotion or something. I found in the wilderness. Oh, like a promotion or something I found in the wilderness. I think it's a code for a door, but I'm not sure why it's important. I can't even get near the place without getting attacked. I asked her what a promotion was, and she smiled in a really sad way and told me I shouldn't worry about it. Oops. Yes. Dear Diary 4. This will be my last entry. Sorry, Diary. You've been a good listener, but our time has come to an end. The terminal's making a horrible beeping noise yesterday, and someone smashed it while I was out. And now I can't save more diaries. Milton can't fix it. And plus, he says I should stop coming into his home to write when he's not around. Whoever smashed the poor terminal, if you're reading this, sucks sulfur. So he broke into somebody else's house to write diaries on their computer? Take some guts, I guess.
It ain't the right choice. It's Spacer's choice. Bunch of garbage.
Why even put this area in the game? Where does it? I mean, I guess. Let you hide behind the house? Nowhere.
Get a whiff of that sweet sulfur air.
Ah, crazy town. Never change.
Sam, making blood-stained clean again.
Alright, well that's the entire city. We still are trying to find a little extra experience here. What is this? The commuter. Ah, for the factions. Breaking into other people's houses to make sandwiches. Oh, that's an easy one to do. Right? No? To Grim, no? Oh, I see. It's underneath. Sorry, we can pop back over here and we can maybe look at the meds for what's her name and recruit them. Anti-Cleo's better than nature. Maybe it would have been smart to fast travel to the other place, but it's fine.
Have you had time to check on that poster yet? I keep wondering if it's come in.
Here it is.
Would you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can still smell the ink on Mr. Holcomb's signature. I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was going to spend at the bar this week. And you know what? Take my old tossball blocker, too. Never get the chance to use it these days.
Okay. What do we need to... We need to get Persuade up, right? Only by 1. I'll go for 5. Just... Why is my... Oh. Oh, no. My withdrawal. I forgot about... Well, shit. -7 for guns. That really sucks. I didn't think it was going to be that much. Jeez. Alright. Now that we have that, let's go back. And we'll go tell that kid to go back home and tell his mom himself. I don't care what his choice is, whether he stays or goes, but he shouldn't make me tell her. Okay.
Well met, Captain. What do you need?
Talk about your ma.
I don't much want to talk about it, but all right, if you insist.
Running away is for cowards. You need to face her and tell her you're grown up.
Show up with a bottle of vodka and some real good cusses. That'll show her how much you've grown.
Then she'll think they've brainwashed me into some kind of hooligan. As far as she's concerned, if I make any decision that's not aligned with hers, someone else convinced me. She doesn't want to see me as anything other than her baby boy. Why would I go back again? What'll be different this time?
You've survived outside of Stellar Bay for weeks. Show her the skills you've learned.
You're right. I can do this. I just need to stand my ground and make her see she can't control me anymore. No one can.
Are they gonna actually make him walk home? I bet when he leaves the front gate, they're just gonna warp him. Oh, I gotta get going in a minute. Ain't that a little much? Well, that's for him to work out between him and his mom. Like I said, I don't care what he does, as long as he goes to tell his mom and his mom knows where he's at.
Oh, Captain, you did it! My little boy is back,
What's going on, Zen?
safe and sound. Tell the captain how grateful we are, Tuck Tuck.
Tuck Tuck.
Mama, I told you that I'm not staying. I just came back to talk to you about why I left. Then I'm going back to Amber Heights.
Oh, we'll get that silliness sorted out. You're safe here with me, and that's how it's going to stay. Isn't that right?
You mentioned a reward for bringing Tucker home. Tuck home?
I did, didn't I? Suppose I can't expect you to just be content at a good deed done. No? Well, all right. Here, kind stranger. This is every bit I've scrimped and scraped for years to save. But it's more than worth it to have my Tuck Tuck
That's not
home
really that
safe
much, but
again.
okay. All right, good luck. See if we get those pills for what's her name, then we'll be done. I convinced him to give me his clothes. I convinced her that he was dead. You think that was the good ending? And I got the bad one? Well, it depends on whose point of view you look at it. The kid's home and safe and sound, and his mom's happy. That sounds like a good ending. You know Tucker and his mother.
Hello, dearie. Why, I don't believe I've seen you before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember.
Quite the bedside manner, lady.
Well, it's so rare I get the pleasure of new company.
I like
What
the
can
side
Auntie
frames on her
Abigail do
glasses.
for you?
I've been asked to pick up caffeinoid supplements.
And what a helpful young man you are. Nothing like a little pill to liven up the spirits.
Whiskey helps, too.
Please leave medical advice to the professionals. Now, dearie, who's this pickup for?
He is 42 years old. He deserves to have his own life, sure, but if he can't tell his mother that, then does he? It's for me.
I'm so sorry, but with the iconoclasts and the marauder filth chasing away what
shit.
little trade we get, I'm afraid I have to reserve my supply for Stellar Bay residents. Our reserves have gotten so low, I've even had to start locking the supply room upstairs. Isn't it a shame what some people will
thanks
do
for
to
telling
get
me
a
where they
little
are.
extra?
You can't trust people these days.
Except for you. I can tell. You've got one of those faces.
Now it sounds like a trap.
I'd make an exception for you if I could, my little cherub. Is there anyone else needing a special pickup from Auntie Abigail?
Nyoka.
Oh, her. It's none of my business, but I have told her Dr. Williams would bump up her monthly allotment if only she'd join MSI. Contribute like the rest of us. Now I've gone and said too much. And you know me, dearie. I don't like to pry.
No, we don't know you. We just met you. There must be some way I can increase Nyoka's allotment.
Well, I'm afraid not. Dr. Williams managed the town's allotments from his terminal upstairs. Even I can't access them.
All right, well, I can. I thought you were in charge around here, Auntie. You ought to be.
Oh, you flatter an old woman. Me, I'm just here to be a pretty face for the customers. And to keep an extra key to the supply room for all the times Dr. Williams misplaced his.
Remind me, what supply room?
The one upstairs, where we store our medicines.
Where can I find Dr. Williams?
In the town graveyard, I'm afraid. Poor man was always searching for the flower.
I thought she was
of
going to say he's
enlightenment.
dead.
On the way, he tried some rather daring
Oh, is he dead?
substance combinations.
Where's the graveyard?
The graveyard's near the southern ruins. You're certainly welcome to pay our respects, but the bodies tend to
So the
attract
doctor's dead. Who cares what his computer
You
says?
Be careful. I'd hate for anything to happen to you, dearie.
I don't want to intimidate her, so...
Chin up, dearie.
Colonel's use is restricted to authorized medical engineers. Unauthorized use will warrant action from your site safety manager. Employee login. Please enter your assigned login credentials. If you've forgotten your assigned login credentials, please report to your supervisor for reassignment. Create new account. Error. Account setup requires a persistent connection to the central communications tower. Connection offline. Alright, hack. Welcome, Williams. Please select from the following menu options. Patient records. Please enter the name, Nyoka. Nyoka Raman Wentworth III. Caffeine allotment standard. Medical engineer notes. Liver damage, likely the result of prolonged alcoholism. Attitude problem, likely the result of prolonged alcoholism. Frequent social withdrawal, likely the result of prolonged alcoholism. Increased caffeinoid allotment. Allotment increased to high. Warning, excessive caffeinoid consumption may lead to side effects such as irritability, fatigue, uncontrolled bowel movements, nausea, and death. Warning, caffeinoid storage is approaching critical levels. Resupply recommended. Gear. Error, patient not found. Please try again. Data storage. Please enter the name of the employee whose files you want to view. E. Williams. Notes from experiments as conducted by Dr. E. Williams. Notes. Reactism plus pep you up. I had hypothesized that this combination might awaken my mind and senses to the greater realities around us. If that is true, then it seems my faculties were quite overwhelmed in this instance. Shortly after the dosage, I experienced cold sweats, tremors, mild paranoia. It is perhaps due to these later effects that most of my notes from the episode are of little use. I don't know, the text is hard to read. Nevertheless, the effects were mostly invigorating. I have to attempt a milder dosage once the heart palpitations subside. REACT ICISM Reacticism? Notes: bushberry extract and debilirall. After my previous experimentation, I theorized that deadening the external senses might allow the mind's eye to glimpse the eternal. Alas, I was only partially successful. The combination of substances quickly rendered me both blind and feeble, so much that I soon fell into a stupor. I awake some hours later in a pile of my own sick, and most curious cravings for Tyleritos. I forget how they pronounce that. Notes. Costolarine, triple dosage. Heart palpitations, yeah. Searching, file empty. Oh, that must be what he died on then. I like how she keeps ammo on her bedside table. I don't really need to pick this. I mean, it cost me 0.
Muting volume now.
I'll leave it in there. Now we can tell her that it got upped.
Hello again, dearie. What can I get you?
I'm picking up caffeinoid for Nyoka.
Now that can't be. Ms. Ramnareem Wentworth has already exceeded the month's... Oh.
Oh?
Dear me. She does have another dose in her allotment. How did I miss this?
Don't worry about it, Auntie. I'm sure you've been busy.
My, but you are a doll. Here's Nyoka's caffeinoid, and if I know her, she's probably ready for it by now. Do take care of yourself, dearie.
Thanks, Auntie.
I hear those rich people in Gazelle and pay attention.
Ah, the charmer. Welcome back. Drink, chat, or business.
It's November. That's winter music. Winter music. That's winter weather. I've got your magic pills. These things are dangerous, you know.
Says someone who's never had any fun.
You're a doctor too.
Exactly. See, I'm glad someone on your crew's got some sensible, got her head on straight. Whew, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is. There it is. Yes. We're in business. Let's go.
That was fast. I gotta see about stocking some on the ship.
You be careful. The first one's free. After that, they'll offer you gainful employment.
Glad to have you.
Great. Where to?
Let's find the information broker.
Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call Devil's Peak. We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there, there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. You like hunting, right? That's fun. If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer. That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
New customer profile created. Greetings, user Nyoka.
Okay, I'll bite.
I don't think her alcoholism is cured, but...
Warning! Sam's cleaning solvent has been known to cause cancer in laboratory sprats. Please stand clear when stream is engaged.
Huh? Okay then.
All right, I'm getting out of here,
What
guys.
goes on in a marauder's head?
No,
Oh.
they're crazy.
Thank you for coming to watch. I'm glad we can get 8 hours worth of this. Holy shit, 8 hours worth of this game done today. Wow. I didn't think I'd be playing for 8 hours. Holy cow. Sorry, Zen. There's 8 hours worth of VOD for you to watch. I'm gonna go make some dinner and then go to bed. I got work and I gotta get up for work in 6 hours. So, lots to do. Anyway, you guys have a good one. Hopefully, I'll be streaming tomorrow as well. I don't know. We'll see. You guys have a good one. Hey, thanks for making it all the way to the end of this video. I know that some of the VODs can get a little bit long, so I do appreciate you sticking around. I'd like to ask real quick if you have a friend or someone close to you who you think would like a clip or a portion or even the whole stream, please feel free to reach out to them and share this with them. I'm always looking for more respectful people to come hang out and have some fun. If you've already done that or want to help me out some other way, feel free to check out the video description for some other ways you can help support me. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.